Hello ladies, and welcome to another exciting week of the competition, the race to see who will be the next magical queen. I hope you have your acting chops ready because you're gonna need them. Because this week's Maxi Challenge will feature you in your very own nighttime soap. With your fellow queens, of course. And afterwards, you'll be bringing your best dress to impress to the main center stage. Well, as I always say, be there or be square.
Ugh, an acting challenge! Didn't we just have one of those? Maybe even two of them?
This is my chance to really show the judges who Fantasia is and why she deserves the crown.
I'm gonna be honest, acting isn't really my bag. But I am kind of sort of good at lying, lying for the tribunal, that sort of thing, to keep outlanders away. Outlander!
I will wow the judges with my fantastic acting that I learned from telenovela, and I will surely get the win today.
I'm not very big on acting, but I'm still kind of pissed at myself for not going big with my talent last week. I got so into my own head that I panicked and played it safe when really I should have done something daring and risque. I won't repeat the same mistake here.
An acting challenge, how fun. Maybe now we can see who can really emote up in here.
Oh, an acting challenge. I kind of seem to recall that we already did one, or maybe a few, but you know what? It's another chance for me to, really impress the judges. And, the judges are gonna look at me and just go, oh my god, you should win. I have, no humility at this point anymore in this competition.
Nighttime soaps? I love soap. I love putting it into my mouth and speaking bubbles. Oh, we're not talking about that, are we?
Hello, ladies! It's another day in the competition, a new week, and a new mini-challenge. Your mini-challenge assignment, should you choose to accept, is to gather in a group and tell the room a very convincing sob story. The saddest story wins. And of course, I'll be judging, presiding over, watching all of you try to make me cry and everyone else cry. And we'll do as usual. We'll start in alphabetical order, beginning with Anna and ending with Yoshka.
I am an accomplished dancer. I have been dancing my ass off for years. I've achieved so much in such a small time, won so much acclaim, accolades. Broadway loves me. But my husband only wants one thing from me, and it's not my dancing. He wants, oh God, it's almost too much to say. He wants me to perform tap dancing. He wants me to perform tap dancing for him. Honestly, it makes me sick. Look what the institution of marriage has reduced my decade-spanning career in dance to. A private tapper to show tunes on a whim!
Oh my gosh. My husband only uses me for one thing. Sex. He doesn't appreciate my sense of humor, or my sense of style, or the artist's soul that lies within me. He's obviously a sex addict, and needs it all the time. And I'm such a busy person that I don't have the time to provide that. Especially when I'm, meeting with famous designers. And when I'm trying to help my mom, who's also, really sick. She's sick, She loves streaming services. I mean, how much more sick can you get? And my dad, oh bless him, he fell into an oil rig and has yet to come out. I don't know what to do. A husband who's an addict is one thing, and it's just everything else in my family is just spiraling out of control.
I was alone, trapped in a dead-end job, and unhappy. Then my parents arranged for me to be married. So now I'm trapped in a dead-end job, unhappy, and married to my cousin.
Girl! What the fuck was that story? Was it based on a true story? I hope not.
Back in my hometown of Ciudad Enamorada, I was known as La Leyenda del Baile, the dancing legend. I was at the time managed by a woman, my father's former nurse. She loved my dancing and my singing, and put me together in a competition in San Mishuno against other formidable performers. I was booked in the fanciest hotel in the city. I had the master suite all to myself. Ay Dios mío, it was heaven. I was left to my own devices for an entire day before the competition, so I decided to practice my award-winning routine once more before the show. I soon noticed a loud knocking at the door. I asked who it was, and the voice claimed to be with hotel management and that they were bringing me a complimentary continental breakfast. Naturally, I opened the door because how could I refuse such an offer? But then I was quickly ambushed by masked assailant and thrown to the floor. They quickly brandished a crowbar and went about smashing in both of my beautiful, flawless, perfect dancer's legs. And for good measure, they forced some kind of solvent down my throat that reduced my beautiful singing voice to a mere croak. Luckily, I was within reach of their mask, so I tore it off in the confusion, and to my horror, it was none other than my very own, not crazy ex-nurse manager. She had been jealous of my talent and beauty for years, and this was her sick way of getting back at me.
What a load of bullshit. Like, there's good storytelling, and then there's whatever this is. It's not a good sob story. It's not even original. She clearly ripped off Tanya Harding and Selena and just merged them together. Typical cosplay gremlin behavior. I used to be the pretty one in my school. You know, everyone likes you. The jocks want to date you. Very conventionally attractive. Then just a week before my senior prom, the accident happened. My aunt was in town, and since I was graduating soon, she wanted to treat me to dinner, which normally, as a conventionally attractive high school girl, I would never do. I would never eat. But since it was my aunt, I went along with her to Hometown Buffet. That's when it happened. You know, as I readied my plate for a turn at the salad bar, I slipped, spilled mac and cheese all over the linoleum floor. If only I had seen that spill beforehand. If only I hadn't worn my $600 fuck me heels to the buffet. If only I had chosen to stay home and not eat that night. But it was too late, as I had hit the ground hard, as my legs gave way and my face made contact with the still hot remnants of mac and cheese, which quickly and easily disfigured my once beautiful face. If only I had paid better attention, if only I had stayed home. It was a moot point after that, as I knew that the prom and my social life was a distant memory. I returned with my aunt to the home country, where I began life anew in a convent in the Alps.
Miss Hibiscus once again proves why she is simply too basic to win at any contest. She's supposed to be sharing a sob story, something sad and moving, yet she chooses instead to make fun of burn victims and people suffering with bulimia. It's trash. But then Hibiscus herself is a trash human. Pinche perra.
I don't know how to convey to everyone how difficult it is coming from a family of top chefs and marrying into a family of people who don't cook. The expectation to put out a perfect gourmet meal at every evening dinner is insane. I haven't had one good night's sleep in a fortnight. I've been run ragged since marrying into this family. And it wasn't even arranged marriage. It wasn't even about the money. I liked it because he liked my cooking, and I thought, you know, that's always the best way to a man's heart, is through his stomach. But now it's just too much all the time. I'm catering events now. It's like I'm not even his wife. I'm his caterer, and it's ridiculous. I don't even know who I married anymore. I don't know. I feel like I just want to leave. Just fake my own death and just leave.
I was actually chased out of my hometown of Balmora along with my family because my father wore some indoor armor, and the guards took offense to that, and they ransacked our house, set it on fire, chased us out to, like, the bogs on the outskirts of town, threw whatever things they could find of us into the water. It was ruined, and we literally had to, like, gather our wits and our strength and what little possessions we could fit in a pack, and just start all over again in Seydaneen.
When I met my husband, I knew I was marrying into a family with secrets. Like big, dark secrets. All of which I was fine with. Because his family was loaded with money. And I love money more than I love men. But my husband had a closet full of skeletons. Which again, fine with because my own grandfather was a serial killer. My husband, the man that I married, is gay. He likes men. And he's a log cabin Republican.
I think Madison missed the point of this exercise entirely. You're supposed to get the audience to sympathize with your character by emoting a sob story, not make them laugh by telling raunchy political jokes.
When I got married, I thought things were only going to get better, like everything was all fun and games and all that. That's when I discovered my husband was collecting certain magazines and keeping them hidden from me. Nintendo, Xbox, PlayStation, even Atari. He was addicted to gaming. When I said I do in front of God, the choir, my parents, his parents, and for some reason my landlord, I didn't know I was marrying a gamer. I wanted to marry a man, preferably a wealthy, younger, former Sean Cody twunk, but still a man, not a gamer.
My boyfriend doesn't appreciate me. We would dress up, go to clubs, dancing. We'd go out all the time when we first dated. Now it feels like I'm boring him or something. I just don't know what's wrong or what to do about it other than continue to look sexy and displaying that riz.
Okay, my queens, those were very entertaining tall tales. I hope they were tall tales. They were sad, and some quite scary, and some were amusing. I believe I've made a decision. Cyanide and Lumina. Your story is, well, kind of humorous and also depressing. Really tugged at my heartstrings, and they seemed believable. So I'm awarding the two of you winners of this week's mini-challenge. You are both entitled to a 600 simoleon gift card to Del Sol Valley Outfitters of 1989, Incorporated. Now, your real prize is that you will be allowed to choose who the other four queens of your nighttime soap team is going to be. Cyanide. Your team is going to be Booked and Blessed, based on a nighttime soap with a similar name. Lumina, your team is going to be Thoughts Landing, also similarly based on a nighttime soap. Now, the two of you are the team captains, and you have 4 remaining teammates to cast. Cyanide will go first, then Lumina, then Cyanide, then you get the idea, until there are no more queens to pick from remaining. So, with that said, I will leave you to it.
So, since I get to go first and pick my team first, sorry Lumina, my team is gonna be Yoshka, Fantasia, Gentiana, and Animatronic. I definitely wanted Yoshiko for my team because she's a dancer, she's very spirited and has persona. Same thing with Anna and Gentiana, and Fantasia is very multifaceted, and for my production that I'm putting on, I want a bunch of high energy girls for that. And I think Morgan's gonna see that Team Cyanide is the best.
Okay, for my team, it's going to be Lady Kaguya, Hibiscus, Pashmina Pachuca, and Madison Squared.
Okay, ladies, it sounds like you all have everything figured out. Lumina, Cyanide, the two team captains, will next be in charge of doling out the roles to each queen, including themselves, for Booked and Blessed and Thoughts Landing. Cyanide, just remember, you are running the show for Booked and Blessed, Lumina, your show is Thoughts Landing. So make sure that you pick good parts for good queens, that you practice, and we're going to expect to see you on the set in a few hours with a very special guest. So, be there or be square.
Since all of us got picked for a team, I figured I would be proactive in approaching Lumina about the role that I want. I really want the part of Sylvia. She's kind of a bitch, but she's a main character with a lot of lines, and I need a standout role that's gonna redeem me for my passé talent performance. Lumina, could I be Sylvia? I just think that the character was more or less written for me.
A bitchy queen applying to play as a bitchy TV character, yes, it's a match made in heaven.
Yeah, if you want to play the role of Sylvia, she's yours. Unless anyone else objects. But it's first come, first serve. So I'll be Alice Cummings, the first main character. You can be Sylvia, her kind of rival, since that's what you asked for, and the rest is first come, first serve.
I'll be Sonia, because she sounds sweet and sincere, just like yours truly. I'll be honest, I have no idea what this whole production is supposed to be about. The only thing I know about nighttime soaps is that they're a relic of the 80s, and that no one but nostalgic housewives and zillennial gays watch them.
Evelyn sounds like a fun character, and I'm a fun, neat queen.
I really admire Hibiscus for coming to me and just being so straightforward. That is the way to succeed in a competition like this. And I know that we're both, like, competitors, so technically we're both kind of like rivals, but for now, as we're on the same team, that's the kind of fire that I want to see in my queens, because that means that they have this zeal, this zest to perform, to put on one hell of a show, and to impress the judges, and ultimately give me the win. Oh, it looks like the only character left, Kaguya, is Dame Sally Cartwheel, but she sounds like a really interesting character, and I think you could probably do a lot with it, and really stand out from the crowd with this one.
I have no idea what I was doing. I must have zoned out for like a second, and like that, all the parts were assigned, and I got Dame Sally by default. What the hell is going on with me? Like, I need to get a great part, I need to make the part memorable so that I can get another win.
So, does everybody have an idea of who they want to be? I want to be Coco St. James because she's the main character and the star of the show, and, like, I want to stand out. I know everybody wants to stand out, but we're gonna, like, I'm gonna try to do this so that everybody has a chance to stand out. Like, obviously not all of us are gonna be a winner, but we can all at least look good. So, there's some other parts like Anita Man, Vixen, Chi-Chi, La Cruz, Nastya, Any Takers.
I'll be Nastya because I'm already nasty.
Big sin! That's me, because it's totally the opposite of my actual character. That was satire, by the way. This is all satire!
Playing Chichi La Cruz would be like portraying the John Leguizamo character from Tu Wong Fu.
Oh, Fantasia, looks like you're going to be Anita Man by default. I hope you're okay with that. I know you're gonna kill it because you're like so multifaceted that it's not even gonna be a problem.
It's fine, I'm sure I will kill it, unlike my one-woman talent show that the judges seemed less than impressed with.
Hello, ladies. You may remember me from the first season of this series. Or not, it does not matter.
Everyone, I'm sure you all remember Jackqleen Qkuweeen. I've brought her here today as our very special guest, so everyone pay attention to what she has to tell you.
Morgyn has brought me here today to oversee your acting and deliver helpful tidbits wherever necessary. So, without further ado, perhaps we should proceed with the show?
Yes. Cyanide, your team, Booked and Blessed, you're up first. And I see that you're already in costume. Excellent. You may go ahead and let's go over your scene. And just act natural, of course being character, but try not to be too nervous and don't be afraid to reach out for help.
Girls, it is a nice day to be captain of the dance squad. Because I am feeling all kinds of booked and blessed. Jamie loves me. Miguel loves me. I am going to go places, girls. Don't worry, your time will come. Your time in the sun will come. But for now, it is definitely all about that Coco St. James. Yeah.
Get it, girl, get it.
Aw, Coco, you're such a lucky broad with big dreams that are quickly becoming a reality. How can the rest of us possibly compare?
Aw, that's sweet, honey. But you can't, boo-boo. You know, God only created one Coco St. James. And as long as I'm able to dance and shake my ass for the masses, baby, I ain't going nowhere, honey.
And what if I told you that you wasn't the only one that Jamie loved recently?
Hold up. What the hell you just say? You got something you want to say to me, Chi La Cruz?
I say, you're not the only one Jamie loved recently. And you know this Coco St. James.
Well, in response to that, I would say I think I need to go see an ear doctor, because clearly I am hearing things if you're saying that my man has made love to someone who is not Coco St. James, bitch.
This bitch is talking mad smack, Coco.
Chi-Chi, you're crossing a serious line here, girl.
Oh, bitch, that line has come and went. It done been crossed already, ho, and I'm about to take my earrings off, gonna take my rings off, gonna take my navel ring off, gonna take my weave off. Actually, I'm gonna leave that on. I'm gonna break my fucking Jimmy Choos off in your asshole for even trying to cross the line, bitch.
Go ahead and deny it all you want. You know Jamie has wandering eyes and maybe he settled for a younger, prettier dancer.
I'm glad you show restraint, Coco, because I'd be on top of that bitch in a flash.
Okay, things about to get ugly up in here, because I tried exercising restraint. I tried it, Lord, I tried it. But this bitch, you Chi La Cruz, of all people, getting on my last fucking nerve. And you gotta go, ho. You have got to go. I've got to exercise my right to place hands on your face.
It no matter. Say what you gonna say, chica. Jamie already chose his star girl, and he chose me. Go on, Pera. Do what you want. Jamie said I was best girl, and that just makes you seethe.
Oh my god, they're actually fighting!
And let that be a lesson to you, bitch. Don't be hoeing around with the lead girl's man. Biatch.
Ow! My beautiful porcelain face.
Wow, Coco, you really are the OG!
Alright, thank you ladies for that rousing performance. I cannot wait to see the final product on stage along with the other queens. You may now return to the workroom and finish up your dress to Empress look for tonight's runway.
Bravo, ladies, bravo.
can't believe that it's only been a month since poor Desmond left me. All of his wealth and his estate and everything. Oh God, I miss him.
But you'll have plenty to ponder while you're out shopping for a new man.
Of course, why stop at one man when you can have two or three? Oh, I've had so many, I just can't keep count, darling.
Ugh, you two slags are so insensitive I can't with you.
I know, I should move on. I need to move on, but Desmond was just something special. There's just this relationship we had. Sure, the money was great, and the lovemaking was amazing, but I felt like he really got me. Nice things. Who could possibly fill that void?
Alice, darling, take as much time as you like. There will be more men.
Move on whenever you like. We all know it was me that Desmond really loved.
Oh, look what the cat dragged in. If it isn't my quote-unquote good friend, Sylvia. Who on earth left the door unlocked so this bitch could crawl in? Listen, honey, no one invited you here. We're all here to mourn Desmond's passing and to honor his legacy with the memory of our love. Something that you could never understand.
Where's the lie, hon? I'm just out here telling it like it is.
What did you say, bitch?
You heard me. Desmond loved Mr. Most.
Oh, honey, she said it!
Oh, I believe she went there.
Sylvia, you ignorant slut.
You've got a lot of nerve showing your face around here, Sylvia. Your attitude always stunk like trash. And now it's confirmed to me when I'm in my time of mourning and you're here bringing up some fanciful fantasy that you've always carried around in your mind. Sick. You're sick, Sylvia.
It doesn't matter because at the end of the day, it was me he was thinking about.
Oh, more lies. More fanciful little lies. Nice try, Sylvia.
He might have been making love to you in your boudoir, but it was the thought of me that carried him to ecstasy.
Why, Sylvia Platt, you no good two-timing harlot, slut, skank, homewrecker, mental homewrecker.
You might have had all the riches in the world, but only I had his love, and that eats you up inside.
I have heard a lot of falderall in my day, Miss Sylvia, but that is the biggest line of bull honky I have ever heard. Of course, it had escaped the lips of a known harlot.
Ow, my pride, it's been wounded.
That's right, Sylvia, you go on, you get out of here. With your tail between your legs, you run back to your little ghetto. Because we all know who Desmond truly loved. And let it be known at this declaration, at this moment in time, that Desmond loved me, Alice Cummings. And as far as coming goes, honey, he wasn't doing any of that in your presence, you skank. I'm going to be 129% honest. I have no idea how I looked in front of Morgyn and Jackqleen Qkuweeen and the others. I just channeled my best Rue McClanahan, Southern Belle, 1980s sitcom diva into that slap and all those rants and raves at Hibiscus, and hopefully that translated as award-winning performance, i.e. Maxi Challenge winner. Here's hoping.
I feel like I broke out of my shell a bit for this performance. Hopefully the judges notice that and keep me from the bottom.
I really enjoyed playing as Evelyn, and all I had to do was channel my long-dead great-aunt Mildred, no relation.
I am not an actor, and this little challenge was definitely not a prime-time, Emmy-winning series. But I feel like ours may be just a smidge better than Cyanide's. If you know, you know.
I really liked playing Sally Cartwheel. She's kooky, she's weird, and I got to put on a fake accent, so that's fun. And hopefully I stood out a bit to the judges, and that I won't see my ass being sent home tonight.
Alright, ladies, that was a very entertaining acting session. We'll save our critiques for the main stage, but I just want you all to know that I was impressed.
Smashing show, ladies. Smashing indeed.
Hello, one and all, and welcome to the main stage of Morgyn's Drag Race. Earlier this week, our queens were tasked with filming, acting, and starring in their very own produced nighttime soaps. And I can't wait to show everyone the results. Siobhan Fires, the fire of my life. How do you feel about nighttime soaps? I don't think I've ever seen a nighttime soap, Morgyn, to be honest, and I'm a huge 80s fan. I might have seen something back in the day, I don't even remember, but honey, I get all the references with the yelling, throwing a drink, slaps. Honey, I am here for it. And over here we have teen dream sensation, fashion expert, Jasper Harp. Jasper, you're a bit young to know what a nighttime soap is, but either way, are you looking forward to seeing what our queens are putting out tonight?
Morgyn, I am always excited for what your queens are putting out and hope to be on the receiving end.
Oh, and over here it's our special guest, Jackqleen Qkuweeen of Magnolia Promenade, redemption winner, classically trained thespian, and auteur director. Jackqleen, how do you feel about our queens' performances from earlier?
Morgyn, I feel like your queens have a flair for the dramatic, and they all want to win bad.
And our second special guest, musical artist, Jordan Story. Welcome back, Jordan. You've seen snippets of our queens, and you are familiar with most of them by now. How do you feel about the queens acting out of their comfort zones?
I think it's good when you venture outside the confines of your own defined comforts. We'll never know our limits until we push ourselves further.
So true. True words were never spoken, Jordan. Alright, I am totally looking forward to this runway, the Dress to Impress runway that I assigned our queens. Well, without further ado, I think we're all ready. So, let's do further and reveal my queens.
Dressed to Empress? Oh, honey, you better believe animatronic is bringing it.
What's the point in telling lies? Nothing to gain with nothing to hide. I've seen the sunrise over the spaces of time.
I feel like a supermodel in this getup, and I think that translates into my smile and the emotion I'm displaying on that runway. The judges are eating it up.
Is prancing down that runway and giving the judges what they want. The Empress de Selva Dorada in all her glory.
I feel like this is my moment, and I know the judges are going to see a winner in this look. I can feel it.
Gripping the wheel 'cause I know it's too late. I'm too late. It's over. Living apart from you feels like a crime. Might as well be standing on opposite ends of the divide. The moment you told me you love me, I knew it then. This was our moment. diamond, I'm yours again. Done dancing solo, it takes two to tango. I'll be your pilot, your pilot. Let love take control, control, control. We are only a moment, a moment.
The assignment was dress to Empress, so I one-upped and evolved to a fully fledged goddess.
Take my pain away, away, away. There's so much laughter and joy. I love it, I love it. It's better this way. Forever in love.
Do I feel sexy? No. Do I feel like an empress? Also, no. Did I misunderstand the assignment? Possibly.
Sexy, I feel flirty, I feel how I look. A winner.
Would the following queens please remain on stage to receive your critiques from the judges? Animatronic, Cyanide, Hibiscus, Gentiana, Fantasia Fontaine, Lumina, and Yoshka. But first, before we get down and dirty with the critiques, Gentiana, if you would please step forward. There is a matter we need to clear up concerning your whereabouts during Challenge 3's Get to Work. It has come to my attention that some footage has been found, and we're going to see it now.
Mierda. Ay, Dios mío, just what I needed.
Oh, hello, young man. Can I possibly get you to have a look at my footsies and perhaps give them a nice good show and rub down?
But of course, Senora, it would be my pleasure.
I will give you a warning, though. What you're about to see is the thing of nightmares. I'm not even joking. And I'm not even talking about the smell.
Ay, Dios mío, that is so bad.
Oh, honey, that was euphoric. Since you're already here, how about you give Nana a nice Swedish rub down in the private room? What do you say? I'll give you a nice big fat tip.
Of course, Senora, I am contractually obligated to do so. Your special massage awaits you this way.
Oh, darling. Ugh. Bubula, this is so nice. Mummy is gonna have to hire you out for private meetings like this way more often. Oh, I am thinking maybe at least twice a month, maybe 3 times a month.
Just kill me now.
Well, now that we know that Gentiana did in fact do as she was supposed to do, which was never in question, but we have veritable proof here, we can put any and all suspicions and rumors to bed and continue with the competition. Thank you so much for sharing this with us, Gentiana.
I would much rather see the little cosplay bitch get eliminated right now, but watching her turn bright red from humiliation is good enough, I suppose.
I could die. Like I could honestly just die right now.
Now, we are going to have your critiques, beginning in alphabetical order as usual, starting with Animatronic and ending with Yoshka. I don't really remember your role much in the video. It was a smaller part, but I remember that you made it bigger than what it was. So that stood out to me. I know it sounds bad saying that I didn't remember, but, you know. Now, your runway, I love your runway. It doesn't really look so much like dress to Empress. It looks like dress to Goddess. I love it. It's just so, like, gorgeous and sparkling and radiant. It's a different Anna I haven't seen, and I like this version of Anna. If I could see more of this, I have zero doubt that you will make the finale.
Thank you so much. It means a lot.
Up next, Cyanide.
While I appreciate your willingness to take on the leading part in a production, Your amateur skills in acting were very apparent. Dust off those Shakespeare tomes, rehearse in front of a mirror, and you will become a fine thespian someday.
But I like guys.
Up next, Fantasia Fontaine. I am not gonna lie with you, Fantasia. I honestly could have seen better from you, and I know that you're capable of it, and it was just like, you may as well not even been there. Had you been removed, there would have been nothing of value would have been lost. And I mean no disrespect, you're my girl, but it is what it is. I honestly think that the saying of there are no small parts, only small people is true. And I think that you could have made the character stand out way more, because you are way more. Your persona is more than that. And it's just very disappointing to see your talent go to waste.
I echo similar sentiments.
Thank you for your honesty. I'll do better next time.
Next, Gentiana.
I thought you were the breakout star of the Booked and Blessed segment, and your commitment to owning the part showed me that. You are the star of this challenge.
Muchas gracias, señor.
Up next, it's Hibiscus.
You didn't volunteer for the leading part. You demanded it. And that kind of zeal is needed in the theatrical world. Your novice-level acting talent was noticeable from the onset, and it made me question whether you had sufficient time to prepare your lines before recording.
Thank you.
Up next, is that a Shulk stuck in a Quama cave? Oh no, it's Lumina.
Hi!
Your acting as Alice Cummins on Thoughts Landing was easily the best performance of the night. You not only owned the part, you became the character, and whether you know it or not, you are a talented performer.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much.
And lastly, but certainly not leastly, Yoshka.
I don't want to be that guy, but your performance in Booked and Blessed was more or less forgettable. And forget it is what I did. I know you're a big personality, so I don't understand why your portrayal of Nastia was so unremarkable.
I will turn it around.
Thank you, ladies. The judges and I have much to discuss. Meanwhile, you may all retire to the Delusion Convince Yourself Lounge for a drink and some kikiing and whatever.
Just me sitting alone in the VIP. Well, I guess there's a first time for everything.
Hey, we didn't get called up for critiques. Guess it's just you and me.
I'm getting pretty used to it by this point, actually. I hate not knowing what's going on in the judges' minds. I have been kind of relegated to being safe for a couple of challenges now, and I would really like to turn that about. And obviously, that was going to happen this challenge because I didn't get one of the two leading roles. I like to think that if I had gotten the other role from either Lumina or Hibiscus, that I could have gone a lot further. And they were just a lot faster in selecting roles than I was, I guess.
On the contrary, I actually have zero problem with being safe, because being safe means not going home, and not going home means participating in more challenges.
Okay, just between us girlfriends, who do we believe are our tops and our bottoms this week? Who do we think won the challenge? Who understood the assignment? I really liked Lumina's acting in the challenge. I feel like she became the character, and she emoted very well. She endeared herself to me, and I like that.
It didn't feel comedic. Some parts of it seemed like they could have been, but it really was like an old school soap opera.
Lumina truly was the best actor I've seen on this show in ages. And she carries herself with such an air of sophistication and expertise, unlike that of an amateur.
I thought Gentiana delivered a very impassioned performance, and it felt like she became one with the character.
I, too, was impressed with Gentiana's acting. She really knows how to hoe it up in front of a camera.
What about our runway winner for this week's runway challenge? Dress to Empress. Who do we think nailed it? I really, really love animatronics runway. She looks so radiant and luminous. This is the prettiest I've ever seen her look on that runway. I would also say, speaking of luminous, Lumina also looks amazing on that runway. It's going to be a tough pick for sure. For me, either of those two won the runway challenge for me.
I thought Hibiscus really looked like royalty when she walked that runway. So, she understood the assignment, as far as I'm concerned.
I think Madison looks quite captivating in her gold dress. I think she went above and beyond the assignment.
Okay, now who do we think are our bottoms for this week's Maxi Challenge? For me, I really was not feeling Hibiscus's performance. She wanted the role of Sylvia, but she was like really rigid and kind of wooden with her delivery. Seemed like she's never done any sort of acting before. And, you know, it's fair. We don't expect everyone to be like, you know, a Meryl Streep or a De Niro. It's an acting challenge. But she could have rehearsed. And it's kind of evident to me that she just went in blindly, and that really affected her standing, in my opinion.
I think if you removed Yoshka and Fantasia from the equation, the scenes wouldn't be any more worse for wear.
I have to agree on all accounts. Fantasia's role was small, but that doesn't mean she was invisible.
Alright, I believe I've made my decision. Silence! Summon forth my queens.
How'd it go? Are you safe for a week?
Safe? Those judges loved me. They adored my runway look tonight.
What, seriously?
Yeah. They ate it up. No crumbs left. I might actually be a winner after deliberations are over.
Wow, okay, Varric.
Honestly, I don't know why Madison is acting so shocked. Like we all knew the judges would eventually come around to seeing that I was the chosen one this entire time.
Like, I'm happy for her and all, but I already know she's not gonna shut up about it for a week if she does in fact get a win tonight.
The judges loved my performance during the acting challenge, and I can already tell that Gentiana is about to secure a maxi win.
So, how did it go? How's your critiques? Anybody want to share?
Actually, I think I got fairly good critiques. I don't think anybody said anything negative about my acting or my runway. I could be getting a win, although I don't want to like speak too soon because I might not end up winning, but I feel good. Not to rub it in on anyone, of course. To be honest, I have 100% faith in myself that I did score that maxi win because the judges were living for me. I had to like contain my excitement because I didn't want the other queens to feel inadequate or upset because I know a lot of them got red for filth, honey.
I got kind of like semi-negative feedback, like the judges weren't really living for my acting, especially Jackqleen Qkuweeen, who said I was like really amateurish. I was like, bitch, didn't your ass get sent home for a simple fucking like postcard video challenge? Like literally all you had to do was just be there and your ass can manage that. But you're gonna tell me that I'm not a good actor? Bitch, sit the fuck down. Did I sound like I took it personally? Because I didn't. I'm just like talking shit.
I was basically told that my part was irrelevant. I'm in the same boat, girl. Same boat. I was told if I had been cut, it wouldn't have impacted the show. I know I'm no Meryl Streep or Julia Roberts, but I worked with what I had, and I didn't have much to work with.
They didn't like my acting during the challenge, and I'll admit that I was a bit rigid. Yeah, who would have thought acting on a dime wouldn't be as easy as pie?
Wow, sounds like you guys could really do with a nice, cold, refreshing can of Sprunk.
Welcome back, ladies. I've made a few decisions regarding the tops and bottoms of this week's Runway and Maxi Challenge. First off, animatronic. Your Runway was giving more goddess than Empress, and we judges loved every minute of it. So, unfortunately, for the other queens, it means that you are this week's Runway Challenge winner. Congratulations, my dear.
A win! Finally! The judges are finally recognizing that animatronic is the moment!
Gentiana, or should I call you Chi-Chi La Cruz? Illumina, or should I call you Alice Cummins? The two of you have exhibited a degree of mastery and confidence during the acting challenge, the likes of which we judges have never seen before, and blew us away. And as such, you have blown away your competition because there is no other option but to make you two the winners of this week's Maxi Challenge. Congratulations. You are both entitled to an all-expense paid vacation to the wonderfully lush world of Granite Falls. Oh, I'm so jealous. You three winners may leave the stage.
Oh wow, my very first Maxi win. I feel on cloud 9. Such a good feeling to have. I already have 2 runways under my belt, and combined with a Maxi, that makes me 3 wins. Wow, I just feel so ecstatic. And I get to go on vacation in Granite Falls. Oh man.
Gentiana knew she smelled a Maxi coming her way, and it's mine. All mine. Sorry, not sorry about it. Miss Hibiscus bitch.
Enjoy it while you can, Miss Cosplay Gremlin, because it ain't gonna last.
Miss Cyanide, you are safe. However, your acting abilities and your unique take on the Runway Challenge has not escaped the notice of the judges. So we will be looking into your advancement in the competition with great interest. You may go to the back of the stage.
I'd be lying if I said I wasn't annoyed by not getting the Maxi win for this challenge, but I get it. Like, Morgyn can't, nominate me the winner every week. I'll get a girl, I will get it.
Yoshka, your performance in Booked and Blessed was less than memorable, which is unfortunate coming from a queen with such a big personality as yourself. Sorry, my dear, but you are our first candidate for lip sync tonight, and you are up for elimination.
That's definitely not something you want to hear on the runway, or ever.
Hibiscus, your acting during the Thoughts of Landing challenge was noticeably amateurish and rigid, and it seemed as though you didn't really know your lines that well, which is all very unbecoming of a future magical queen.
I would gladly be in the bottom if it meant an opportunity to send that fake-ass cosplay bitch home. Hell, I'd volunteer to lip sync if it meant a chance at Gentiana.
Fantasia Fontaine, echoing similar sentiments from the judges, removing you from Booked and Blessed would have made zero effect on the overall quality. The phrase, "there are no small parts, only small people," comes to mind, and I know that you're neither, which is why we were so disappointed with the end result.
I genuinely hate knowing that I disappointed Mama Morgyn like I did, and I hate not having come through as the starlet that I know that I am. Not mad, just disappointed all around.
Hibiscus, You are safe. You may go to the back of the stage.
Coming that close to being in the bottom and possibly being eliminated, it's not a good feeling, and I hope to avoid it at all costs.
Fantasia, I'm sorry, my dear, but I'm afraid that means that you are second candidate for lip sync tonight, and that you are up for elimination. So, places, and prepare yourselves, for the time has come for you to lip sync for your life. Ladies, it goes without saying that this is your last chance to impress me and save yourselves from elimination. Good luck, and don't flunk it up.
I'm not leaving this stage as a loser, only as a winner. I'm sorry for Fantasia, but I'm not leaving this competition yet. I don't believe I did poorly enough to be in the bottom, however it is what it is, and now the die is cast. To the victor go the spoils, may the best queen win.
I'm watching the lip sync, and Fantasia is owning that part of the stage!
Yoshka is really serving up 1980s boss lady with a side of fries and guac.
This lip sync is cutting it really close, like they're both serving it. I have no idea who's going to come out on top.
I may not have known all of the words, but girl, I am dazzling them with my moves.
Baby. I'm looking for a new love, baby, a new love. I'm looking for a new love, baby, a new love.
Ladies, I have made my decision. Yoshka, Shantae, you stay. You may go to the back of the stage with your fellow queens.
I'm not going home, not yet. It sucks that it means losing Fantasia, but I'm here to win it.
Fantasia Fontaine, my talented queen from Oasis Springs. You're one tough act to follow, but the show must go on. Now sashay away.
I want to thank all of you for accompanying me on this journey, truly from the bottom of my heart. Middle out, a comfortable 10th place. I'm not mad, not one bit. My time on Drag Race might be done, but my drag journey is far from over. Mark this date, because you're gonna see Fantasia Fontaine in the future, and y'all are gonna be shocked, gagged, and gooped.
Now, with that unfortunate business behind us, we only have 9 more queens until we finally have our new magical queen. Now, Everybody on the dance floor, hit the music, and dance the night away.
Heat is rising in the air. Colors burst without a care. Sparkles in my long blue hair. Dance the night away if you dare. Moonlight shining on the sand. Feel the rhythm take your hand. Echoing across the land. We're a fierce and jolly band.